years, and I have been here since, and I'm proud of it. My
We should record.
By the way, somebody I don't want to hear. Don't look at me like that, honey. Marijuana, I think you're going to see an effort in the Congress. I think we'll be successful that no money shall be spent to enforce federal law in states that pass marijuana laws. That's the best way to stop it. I'll be honest with you, I've never used it, never looked at it. I have never smoked it, and today would eat it. But I believe in states' rights. If the states vote for something, it should be the state's privilege to take and implement it the way they want to. And that's what we're doing. And, I'm the vice chairman of the Cannabis Caucus of all things. And we have a proposal now. We think we're going to have efforts in the appropriation process for the Justice Department. They can't spend any money to enforce federal law on marijuana. That's what we're going to do. And I think it's the right thing to do because that's your decision. You voted, and I didn't. I voted for it. Didn't vote for it, but I did vote. But again, that's your privilege. And you cannot. Some of my conservative friends got all upset with me. I said you can't pick and choose. It's like the Constitution. I can bring up a sore subject. I have people talking to me about gun control and taking away the Second Amendment. You can't pick and choose in the Constitution. If you want to do what everybody's talking about for gun control, then introduce a new amendment called 28 that takes away the right to bear arms. And put it into the states and let's see how they vote. Don't just pick and choose. And that's what a lot of people like to go, I'm for the Constitution, but I don't like this part. Or I'm for this law, but I don't want the federal government to be involved here. But I don't want to have legalized marijuana. You can't be hypocritical about that. If you believe in something about states' rights, individual rights, you have to live by it. And that's the key to democracy. That's the key to freedom. Individual rights. The key to freedom is a sound economy. The key to freedom is you have a right as long as you hurt no one. You have a right to do what you wish to do. Everybody says, well, you're a liberal, you sound like a libertarian. And basically, I may be. Because I do not believe in government interference. And I've watched this decay over the years. You can't do anything. I got a bridge back east, trying to build it for a friend of mine that's another congressman. And there's a bridge here that's falling apart. Trucks go over it all the time. It's ready to fall down. And we're trying to get a new bridge built 10 feet away from the old bridge. And there's now a new study that has to be made before they can start the bridge to see how it affects the fish. Now wait a minute, there's been a bridge there all this time. How's a new bridge going to affect the fish? But it's going to slow them down if we don't change it in 9 years to study the fish from spawning to movement. That to me is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in life. It's regulation beyond constant. And there I go lecturing again. So I noticed my staff is telling one more.
Yeah, my name is Dimitri. I have 6 children that go to public school in Anchorage. And when I landed here, I got a message on my phone that the school was on lockdown because there's a gun in the school. Now, you speak about individual rights. What about my children's individual rights not to be shot and to be able to learn without fear in their schools? So my question is, what can the municipalities do, and what can the federal government do to stop our children, to stop the massacre of children in our schools?
Well,
what are your proposals?
I could get in this discussion all afternoon. We killed over 4,000 people this year already by people driving drunk cars. I don't see anybody saying that the cars did it. It was the drunk. That's number one. I can give another fact. If you want to take and protect your kid in school, let's go back to the structure of the family. Let's go back to what we do with video games. Has any of you seen some of those video games? Have you watched what they're watching? It is the worst I've ever seen. It's violence beyond anyone's imagination. Up until 40 years ago, kids brought to school every day. Guns. They didn't shoot anybody. Something's happened. It is easy to blame an object. Why don't we look at the mental concept and the family structure? And then, by the way, I support guns on teachers.
Amen.
I've done this, I support it, and very frankly, I care. Because my goal is to make sure I and my family is not attacked by some idiot. Somebody that's mentally unbalanced, and somebody could be identified by that. And we let it happen. Can be things done? Yes. There's a let's ban the AR-15. Okay, let's ban that. Then what else are you going to ban? The pistol. What else? The shotgun. And then long rifles. Then slingshots, bows and arrows. How many knives? How many millions of people were shot and killed because they were unarmed? 50 million in Russia because their citizens were unarmed. How many Jews were put into the ovens because they were unarmed? My goal down the line, I have the history. My goal is to keep everybody that wishes to carry arms that's legal. That's legal. Has the right to do so to protect themselves.
Shut up.
What are you
Shut
doing?
up. He's talking, you're not.
Oh, okay.
You know, that's something you have to understand. Now, if you don't like it, vote against me.
I will.
That's good. I'm glad that, what town are you from?
Anchorage.
Oh, good. That's another one I can talk about. How many murders you've had in Anchorage?
A lot, right?
A lot.
What are
Who
you
were
doing
they?
about it?
All right, we'll drop the subject. I know
Yeah,
where I stand.
exactly.
If
What are
don't-
you
if
doing
don't
about
like
it?
it? Just be quiet. If you don't like it, that's your prerogative. But everybody knows where I stand and what I believe in, and I will not change because someone does want to. And I said to everybody in this room, please join the Visible League. Don't come in and just do what you wish to do.